Hello and welcome to the Spirits Within Us. My name's Zena, my team's here and creators here. Any negative energies that are being sent towards the channel, to myself or to you the viewer, we transmute that into pure, unconditional love, light and healing energies for our minds, bodies and souls. We send love out to those that are sending and we hope that they find joy, peace and happiness in their hearts. So let's see what we have. We have a caretaker. We have wealth, abundance and entitlement. Now we have education, university, learning, teaching. You were supposed to be in... So you was caring for someone, and I believe it was your twin. I believe it was a flame that you were supposed to have met on this journey, that you were supposed to bring into the light, basically. You were supposed to help this individual and bring them out of like a lot of darkness and a lot of shadow that they'd been in since they were a child. You did remind them of their mother, their father, and I think this triggered them because they had some sort of childhood woundings relating to their mother, their father. You know, whether they were abandoned or not, they could have been adopted or in some form of care. That's what it is. We have Archangel Aniel with joy, gratitude and intuition. Yeah, you were supposed to be healing this individual. And I believe that someone else was actually coming in and trying to stop you from healing this individual, because this individual had someone from their past, someone who has always done some sort of binding, that binded them to them, you know. And because you've got the angels with you, we've got Raphael there with love, healing and miracles. So whatever they tried to stop, you had Archangel Raphael bringing in the love, healing and miracles anyway. So they wasn't going to stop this. They had no, they had no way of stopping this. What else have we got? We got community, and we have Archangel Zadkiel with compassion, freedom and forgiveness again. So that's freedom there, freedom again and compassion, and 3 times it's bringing you out to break free from this. So I don't think it was only just a twin flame union. I think that this individual that was trying to stop you two from getting together have followed the pair of you through lifetimes, basically. We've got overworked and out of balance. Now we have passions and interest, hobbies, sports and favourite pastimes. This is what you were supposed to be, opening up for this individual. You were supposed to be opening up hobbies, and you were trying to get them interested in things. I believe that they wasn't interested in doing anything with you. They was hiding you. They didn't want anyone to see you. You was like a little sneaky link, even though you thought that you were in a one-on-one partnership from the beginning of this relationship. But obviously your intuition kicked in and you started to realise that you wasn't. Now we have the warrior with courage and taking on challenges. You're the warrior. This was a challenge for you, and it was a challenge for you. And they were trying to get you not to take on this challenge. They were sending so much spell work, bad energies to stop you becoming this warrior and being this warrior. Physical issues, illness, accident and injury. And I believe that's what they were also trying to cause. They were trying to cause you to be in illness, have accidents and have injuries, basically. I do believe that, I'm going to do the chakra cards in a minute, but I believe that they were doing work on your heart, and I believe that at times you actually thought you were having physical issues, like you may have actually had to go and be checked out in a chariot, in an ambulance, basically. You may have been taken to get checked out because you thought you were having some sort of an attack with your heart, basically, and this is what they were bringing to you. That's what they were trying to do. They were trying to get rid of you, basically. We have something missing, intimacy or fertility issues. So this is what started to happen in the relationship. You started to notice that this individual you were with wasn't wanting to be as intimate with yourself as they always were in the beginning. I know that in some relationships, yeah, it does fizzle off, but it's not supposed to. It's supposed to be a continued thing, you know, and it, you know, you could sense it. Your intuition was telling you that there was something more. You could, I believe you could feel the energies. Obviously, like I said, you were having to transmute other people's energies. You could feel their energies. So, you know, you could sense that they'd been around other energies, but obviously, yeah, they were at work, so they're going to be. But it was more than that, it was deeper, and your intuition was telling you this. We are finding love, spouse, lover. So this individual, they wanted this person as their spouse, as their lover, you know, they wanted them. And they were jealous, basically, like I said to you, the jealous. And it was them. They were very jealous at what you'd got with this individual. And they were sending a lot of spell work, a lot of manipulation. They were whispering in your person's ear and telling them how not to be with you, you know, don't talk to them, stonewall them, basically. I believe that they were stonewalling you. And you couldn't get through to this individual because this other person was in their ear continuously, you know. And I believe it was something that went on a lot through the relationship. This individual that actually wanted the person you were with, they're not bothered. They knew you was with them, and they're not bothered if the person that you were with is with others as well, because they kind of like that. They like that. So, you know, they weren't bothered. And you've got Archangel Michael with strength, courage, and letting go. And because of this, and because you knew, and you knew there was someone else, and because you could feel it, you could sense the energies, and it's like, these energies are just making me feel disgusted, because this person who wanted your partner, they're basically out for the streets, and this is why they don't mind your person being out for the streets. And I believe they have always been in your partner's energy, and no matter who your partner, who you was with, they would start talking about them, gossiping about them, saying, oh, they're with other people, when they wasn't, you know. They just wanted your individual because they wanted their abundance. I believe, obviously, because it was a twin flame, I believe that the pair of you had a mission together on this planet, a mission to bring and raise the vibration of the planet, and something, you know, you had a mission from Creator, and this is why you were supposed to go in and wake this person up. I believe you've been a very intuitive person for a very long time, and this is why Creator sent you to wake this individual up. Now we have Archangel Michael with strength, courage, and letting go. And obviously, yeah, you had to let go. You had to find the strength and the courage to let go, even though you knew that this was your twin flame, because they was not listening, because this other individual who they'd been going backwards and forwards with, even when they were in other relationships beside yours, was still there, because they'd bound them, your partner, to them. Your person had always had a binding on them, and this is why Creator sent you in to break this binding, to break this spell work that this other individual had put on them. Now, we've got leadership, person of authority. I believe that the pair of you were supposed to be leaders, persons of authority. And I do feel as though you will actually get back together, because even though this individual was doing all of this, what they were doing, now, and binding and sending, because I'm continuously getting blocked at the moment. I'm feeling the way that they were blocking you, because they're still continuously sending it. Your relationship isn't existent anymore. You're not with this twin. You had the strength and the courage to let go and to move on with your life. Now, this other individual, because you've made such an influence on the person you was with, they're not being seen as they were being seen before, as the good person. They tried to project that they were an high priest, an high priestess, that they were the one, you know. And I believe that they were trying to, the energies that your individual was taking from you, obviously because when you was around them, and then they were going with this other individual, they were savouring those energies, and they were trying to be you. They were trying to be you. And I believe that all this binding and all this spell work that this other person was doing to your person has now fallen from the wayside. It's gone. They're now seeing them for what they are. That this person who has always been around since they were in their teens, I'm believing it's since they were in the teens basically, that they know now that it's what they've been doing. This is why they've never been able to have a decent love life, a decent partnership. This is why that everyone has always left them, and they've always felt abandoned. And it wasn't because of them, it was because what this individual was doing, because of what this individual was sending. They were sending bad energies to anyone that was getting in the way of them taking from this individual. Okay, wow, massive. Okay, we have Archangel Metatron with ancient wisdom and understanding. So this person who we was talking about, who was attached to your person, they had no wisdom, they had no understanding that you are actually an ancient being, that you and this person are ancient beings. And you, even if you do get back together, even if you don't get back together, you have done the job. What you were sent to do was to wake your person up, your twin, about this person, to wake them up and to say, look, they're putting spell work on you, they're binding you to them. It's this person that's doing this to you. It's not the people who you've been with. It's not my viewer who's watching. It's not you who was doing anything, because this person was making them believe that it was you that was doing the spell work, that it was you who was doing the bindings, and it wasn't you at all. So your book, their books, were all closed, because that's what they were trying to do. They were trying to also get into your, they were trying to take or trying to swap energies with you basically. And that's what they've tried to do with every other person. But they come across someone who's very, very strong, who is a part of Creator, and they couldn't do it to you because we had the warrior. They were trying to make you fall from being the warrior, but it weren't going to happen. They were sending, look, I knew we were going to get it, the abandonment card with the moon there, feelings of unworthiness and rejection. They were trying to make you feel as though you were unworthy and you were rejected. And we had that come, and I believe because we've got the soulmate. So this person is no longer going to be your soulmate, and you've recovered from this. You've recovered from what was going on, basically. That's the root chakra. So they were sending root magic too, and they were trying to affect your crown. They were trying to affect you, because that's fallen on when Metatron had the book. They were trying to affect, and we've got 5, thank you. They were trying to affect your connection to Creator. They were trying to stop you. The soulmate, I believe that they were trying to make you believe that they wasn't your soulmate, or make this other person believe that you wasn't their soulmate. They were trying to break the connection between you two individuals, because you are twin flames, and they were trying to stop that. Now, they were trying and hoping that you wouldn't recover from all of this mind stuff that they were sending everything to your crown. They were trying to break your connection with Creator. Both of these cards have got Creator in, and you recover because Creator gave you the keys after you had to close it all down. And I believe that you had to do this so that you could wake up your twin, basically. And then you had the key given to you because you've always held the faith, and Creator had faith in you. Creator had faith in you that you was going to do this mission, that you was going to do it, because he sent in his best, basically, to stop this individual who'd been doing the spell work on your twin for a very long time. Now, you are in separation at the moment, but I do believe that you have got bittersweet memories. This is why you're in separation, you know, because I do believe now, I believe that your twin is actually thinking about you now. Your twin is there thinking about you, and he's thinking about peaceful the relationship actually was with you, you know, and with the throat chakra. And he's realising that he never spoke up. He never actually said to you that he loved you. He did, but he didn't like do it as he meant it, because he was unable to, because this other individual had bound him to them a long, long time ago. They were trying to create impasses between you and your twin, this third party, you know, one of the third parties. But this third party was the one, was the one who was sending them to be with other people as well as them. They didn't care as long as they still got them, yeah? Now, alcoholic. So that's with the throat chakra again. So I do believe that your counterpart is always at work. They're having to continuously work to support this individual, because all this individual wants is money, basically, whether it be a male or a female. They're very materialistic, and they have to have the best of everything, basically. And your person is now seeing this. Your person now understands that they were only after what they could get from them, and that's all they want them for. That is all they want them for. I do believe that you had told your twin that this is all they wanted them for, you know. We've got now release. Your twin can't get it out of their head how peaceful and how harmonious the relationship was with you at the beginning, until they actually told this person who they thought was a friend, who basically was someone who they kept going back to. And they're all up in their heads now, and they can't, they're seeing everything that they were doing to you. I believe your twin treated you really bad, talked to you bad, put you down, never gave you any sort of, you know, they basically breadcrumbed you, give you nothing, because this individual was taking everything behind the scenes, you know. Insecurities with the heart chakra. This other person was trying to get you to be insecure about yourself. You got the devil there, so that's who they are. That's what they're like. They send insecurities to everyone, and they were always making your twin feel insecure. But I believe your twin is now awake, and they're understanding, because we had the 5 card, and I believe that they are now listening to Creator at last. You have actually, you know, they're listening to Creator, and they understand now that it wasn't you, that you wasn't the one who's doing anything. They can see that they're discovering you. They are now discovering Creator. They're discovering that they are an higher being. And I do believe that you opened up their heart. You opened up your twin's heart. And now they are finally starting to realise, to see. They're grounding themselves a lot better now. And they're coming to a lot more of a bigger understanding of who you actually are. We've got forgiveness on the downward side. So I believe they can't forgive this individual. They can't forgive this individual. Now they know that it was them who was sending all of this and doing all of this to them. Not just with you, but if they, because they've been looking back, you see, I believe they've started going through an awakening. And they've been looking back, and they've been actually evaluating, because as yourself has gone through an awakening, I know I have, and you look through and you look back on all of the past things, and you actually see what people have done, people, places and things have been doing to you to stop your evolution, you know. So they've actually gone now, and they're trying to get away from this individual, I believe. This individual has no instinct at all. They've never listened to their instinct. I believe that they think they're some sort of a witch, some sort of a magic person. They're on the dark side, obviously, because they do dark magic or whatever it is they're doing. And they have no instincts at all now. There's going to be no miracles for these individuals that was doing this to you. And it's the destiny's fallen on the twin flame. So this was destined to happen, you know, as the twin flame journey does. You were destined to meet, you were destined to be as one. And even though you are now in separation, or you may just be coming back into union, you've got them there, you know, the light and the dark, joining and combining, because that's what you do. Because your twin had always been in the dark, because of this individual, they was always sending them dark spell work, dark magic. You know, you was both there to wake each other up and to central each other. And I believe now that your twin is becoming aware of this. They're now seeing this individual, because this individual's trying to look like you, know. They're wearing their hair the same, or they're doing something, even if it's a man or a woman. Makeup, you know, they're doing things the same. They're trying to act as though they're you. They're trying to be you even. But your twin's waking up to this, and they know. And, you know, creators, they're watching. Your teams, they're watching. There's a porthole at the back. So I do believe that there is going to be some portholes opening up. I mean, there's major changes coming on the planet within the next 6 months anyway, like from the galactic beings and that, you know. We've all been getting the downloads that there is major changes, and I do believe that this had to happen. You were both on exactly the right path, you know, for it to go the way it has gone. And there was no stopping this. There was no stopping this union, basically, because you have a quest to fulfill. The pair of you are destined to be together. You have a quest to fulfill together. Whether you stay together at the end of it, it doesn't matter, but you have a quest. Your quest is to do something major on this planet, basically, and you have got to do it together. I believe that you had told this twin who was asleep. It wasn't asleep. It wasn't that they were asleep. Wisdom. They're waking up to the knowledge now that they are here to help save the planet. That's my Save the Planet card there is with Mother Earth there. They're waking up now, realising, yeah, that everything that's been happening to them, they weren't bad. They were never bad. It was just this. We have guilt. They're feeling guilty now for what they did. It's all right. It's okay, because the forgiveness card was there. And I believe that you've forgiven them, because it's on forgive. They know that they need to know that you forgive them, that you know that it wasn't them. They're feeling guilty, but it wasn't them. And I do believe that you have forgiven them. You know now that it wasn't them doing this to you. Surrender to what they're doing, because they can't do it any longer. They've been found out. They've been seen for exactly who they are. They have failed. There's the failure card. They have failed. Your twin now needs the courage to walk forward and to come and approach you. They have decisions to make. They're being indecisive at the moment. They have to open up their intuition. They have to have the courage now to use their intuition to guide them in the right trajectory towards you. And I think they are listening to their intuition, basically. There's quite a few cards coming now. So they're listening to their intuition now about this individual. They know who they are. They know it's always been them. So they're going to grow as soon as they move away. You know, I think they're growing now. I think they're growing. They've understood and they've moved away and they're growing. They know it was this individual. There's going to be no success for this individual who was doing all of this. Pride. They're very prideful. This individual is very prideful. They're very proud of what they've got and what they do. They're proud of what they did to you too. They're proud that they split you up. But they don't understand, well, they're doing it probably because I'm talking about it, that it was meant to happen. It was meant to happen. It was all of a great big thing, because this individual has been following you two around for absolutely lifetimes, and now they're stopped. They were going to be stopped. It's the new world, you know. So please have patience. We got adversary. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. So have patience. Have patience what's coming for you. And, you know, yourself and your twin accept that these was challenges, and it helped you to learn how to move forward into a new beginning, basically. That individual is grieving now. They're grieving because they know they've lost, and they cannot move forward anymore. They cannot do it anymore. We've got judgment, and it came on the downward side. Out of all them, that's the only one that came on the downward side. So I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. You're not judging them. You don't judge them. You understand that they're just a very, very wounded individual, and you're not judging them. You're not judging them at all. Not, you know, well, you ain't gonna, because you're a divine being, and your twin is also a divine being, and you're not going to judge these individuals. You're both empaths. You're both very empathic, and I believe that you used to use telepathy with your twin. Obviously, twins do that, and this is why you knew everything that they were doing. And they were trying, this person was trying to block and stop you from doing it. They were sending magic to your third eye. They were sending magic to your root chakra, trying to stop you from being grounded, and also your twin. Everything that you was going through, your twin was going through that as well. I know you probably don't think it, but they were. They were actually going through all of that, but not saying anything. And it was just all arguments. This individual was sending all of this conflict to the pair of you. It was never you two, it was them. And they're in denial. They're denying it. They're still denying. No, it weren't me. No, it weren't me. I didn't do it. I wasn't sending this. I haven't done this. And they're still denying it. They were trying to stop you two from being in your purpose. They were trying to stop you from being in love. They were trying to stop your happiness. And you've got to forgive these individuals. Okay, so you kind of get the gist, yeah, that it was some third party, and your twin is now awake. Your twin now knows. Your twin now knows that it was you. You was that diamond. You know, you was that higher being. You was that goddess, that god. I believe you used to tell them this. And it wasn't this other person, you know. But you did what you had to do. You woke them up. Whether you do join together again in this lifetime or not. But you have got a quest. You still have got a quest, whether it's going to be as friends or not. Because I don't believe you're talking. But I believe you're both holding out. I believe that they blocked you, so you came to block them. Which is mad, because at the beginning you used to chase them and was totally in love with them, with the caregiver. You know, you had that unconditional love. You knew you was actually awake to your twin. You knew who they were. We've got Gaia, Earth connection. The pair of you are supposed to be connected because you're here to do something on the planet. You've got to do this job for the planet, and then whether you stay together or not, it doesn't matter. But you are two twins who have got to do a mission on this planet. You and your twin are here for a mission. It's got, be mindful of the planet, come back to Earth and stay grounded. So this is what you've got to do. You've got to come back together and stay grounded, you know, to fulfill your mission on this planet. I forget when the cards come. I forget what I was talking about, but, you know, it's all good. It's all good. We've got Master Buddha. This is so funny. I love them. I love my team. I love them so much. Increased awareness, deep connection, and trust your inner voice. And it came on the downward side because I believe this individual who's trying to be you, who's trying to pretend that they're this higher being, this jealous Joe, you know. These have just said, yeah, they're taking photos of themselves with pictures of Buddha behind them to try and make people believe that they're peaceful and loving and kind and caring, and they're not. So, you know, the pictures are not fooling anyone else, actually. Everyone knows who you are. Everyone knows that you're not an higher being. Everyone knows that you're dark. So you need to give it up, basically. That's what they're saying. You need to give it up. Now 2 cards have fallen. We have Divine Alchemy and we have Ascension. So yeah, the pair of you, you're alchemizing this energy. You're alchemizing this person's energy. You know what they're doing, you know, and you've always alchemized it. You've always known who they were, actually. You knew who they were from the beginning. I believe that your twin actually mentioned this individual's name when you first went out with them, and they said, oh, I used to go out with somebody over there, and you were like, oh, okay. But, you know, and you just let it go because that's who you are. You're a forgiving person. Move beyond current challenges. Focus on what you desire. So focus on what you desire, and everything what this individual's doing, you know, you're alchemizing it, you don't care, you know, you're moving forward. We have Surface Bay with Ascension. You're moving forward into your ascension, you know, and move into your true self, rise above the darkness, the light is here. And I think that's for your twin, basically, to tell them, you know, you're now going into your ascension, move out of it, and the light is here, it is here with Surface Bay. And we'll just have 2 more cards to finish this reading. That was lovely. Cute. Okay, so we have Kalimar facing Via. This individual who is sending all this, you know, you got to face your fear. They're not facing their fear. They're not facing their fear. And major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. It's not their chance to soar. And for everything that they were doing to you, they've got another twin flame here, which is Kalimar, who is around you, whether you're a male or a female, and they're sending back all of this energy. They're the ones who are stopping them. Look, they're going to have their shrunken head soul to their necklace for what they've been doing, for what they were trying to do with the twin flame connection, for what they were trying to stop, basically. And the last card is we have Kuthama, I can't say it. Kuthama, Cloak of Wisdom. You already know the answers you seek. Trust what you know. I came on the downward side, so, and that was the wisdom card. But you have the Cloak of Wisdom. You already know. You know all the answers. You knew everything. But this individual don't. So I am going to close this reading, and I'm not going to use tarot because I do, and I'm being honest, I really do love reading intuitively and using the pictures and the cards because that's the way we connect best, you know. So from myself, from my team, and from Creator, we wish you unconditional love, light and healing energy. And thanks for watching, guys. Have a fantastic day.